Kailangan matatag!
Normally. Yes, you have a finite amount of mana. The ways to replenish it just aren't there in Dota anymore. Where map
Oh, DNM? Yeah, this is going to get a little bit dicey. He is trapped up by the shards. Sacred comes in with the Firefly. Schofield is going to hold the snowball for as long as he can, but he will go in for it now. Will that be enough damage? DNM is burning down. There's those wand charges, but it's not going to be enough. Sacred gets first blood, and Rune here get the refill on the bottle for red 2, so talked about that being a very sort of high impact maneuver for them as well. Get as many runes as possible into red 2's hands, even if they're not power runes. Gets the free refill, continues to farm, and AB1 finally gets a little bit of revenge there as Schofield just kind of stuck around. Well, Sacred just used all of his Firefly, so I don't really know how much damage they've got, but they're going to try and go for it. TPs are coming in. Red 2 is going to arrive, but his teammate's already dead. Now the snowball is going to pull them away onto AB1. They actually don't make it all the way in, though. The cogs push back, but it's not enough to save the clockwork. AB1 still goes down. Schofield trying to just, trying to get a nifty play with the shards there, but ends up on the wrong side of his own play, and now Red 2 is going to zip in. Sacred is in some trouble. Telekinesis lifts him up, but Dark Mago is able to hit a big torrent. Red 2's the one to die instead. And do they really want to chase for Moose here? I mean, it would be an extra kill, but yeah, DNM has respawned. He's back in. Dark Mago is going to try and fight his way out of this, but he's not going to be able to survive, and well, with his last breath, he throws a torrent down that does allow them to find the kill, but somehow ET, this fight's still going. Stinger, very deep in there. Schofield pulls his ass out with the snowball, says, we are done here. It's time to back.
Beast Coast have the best push, especially not one with Parker not involved, but they're just waiting. And a pick might present himself here. Haste Rune, but yeah. Well.
Yeah. Go for the easier kill. Get Moose down. Wrath of Nature, though, is flying through. A little bit of damage deployed, but yeah, Red 2's got to go. He's going to try to get himself out of the snowball's range, and he will do so, but AB1, well, welcome to the party, pal, but you didn't need to be there, you didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So, they're feeling pretty good about themselves as Schofield. Well, he spotted him. Does he have any way to get himself out of here now? The creep wave was cleared out, so he doesn't have any snowball targets other than the heroes. And that's really not going to do enough for him. Slowed up, taken down, but his sacrifice does allow Parker to... They're going to give it a go. They get the Ghost. Torrent is there. But there's the Ravage. Speed says, yeah, enough of this. I'm going to walk away now. Or maybe not? They're still trying to chase this, but with Moose coming in, I don't know about this. The lasso has to be deployed, but now the Wrath of Nature comes through. Sacred has got to get himself out of here, but Red 2 zips in, finds the kill. Okay, Parker enjoying a little bit of a freebie there as well as he does get Moose, but now Dark Mago is in trouble under the tower. He does pop the Blade Mail, though, so he is going to hold his ground for a bit, but it's not enough. Goes down. Parker, though, still fighting. Waveforms for 2. And
Need to be. They're just in the right spots. Is AB1? Well. Yeah, gonna wait that one out. Now has both, though, if they want to go for it. Defensive hook.
yeah, Booze is still in trouble, though. They did get vision on him, so they're going to jump in. Red 2, though. Oh, that's a problem. Jumped in, got caught by the lasso. Ravage comes in, but it's too late to matter. And they're losing everyone. DNM actually died. Stinger kills him, well, basically alone, and this is a disaster. Speed's now dead. He's very tanky, but that's not going to matter. It's
Done. So this next Ravage, if Beast Coast are able to react, is not going to land on very much of anything. And now, okay, in the river, trying to get a play onto Dark Mako. Doesn't have boat, and okay, pretty sick. Schofield's going to put him in Snowball, but it won't be enough.
Dark Mago's running away. Oh no, he's actually going to turn back around because AB1, yeah, stuck on the high ground. Going to get himself taken out. Meanwhile, Sacred tracking onto the storm. Just long enough to make sure you don't have the mana.
They have to wait for another core to show up, but as soon as Parker is here with the tag team, I mean, the tide just dies. He's even baiting a little bit. He wants to Ravage for this fight. They just got Gleifner finished, but he goes down early. And, okay.
Alright. Sacred does end up getting picked off. The ghost ship, though, lands in the middle of everyone, so they do have to sort of break up their cohesion, and yeah, that's going to cost them. They split up a little bit too much. That's a good stolen boat from Moose just to try and create a distraction himself, but Schofield able to jump his way forward, revealing the blink, gets onto Red 2, and the Torrent locks it down. Just, not quite able to do enough. And as you said, speed. I mean, he waits for as long as he reasonably could have there. And the Ravage is not bad. It's just, like we've been saying repeatedly, it's just not enough.
That's about it. That's all you could hope for in that situation. Scotty is now done on the Morphling. There's 2 minutes left in this Aegis, and Dark Mago, okay, looks like he's going to go down. That's your Gleipnir reveal from Speed, or from DNM, actually gets into that fight, but there's the Scotty, and Speed, oh boy. Poor Tide, he's running, but I don't know if he escapes. Certainly doesn't, and now the rest of the lineup, it's time to run, boys.
Schofield's dancing. Oh man, he is doing a hell of a good job of dancing. Ultra kill for Parker. I don't think they're getting the Rampage because Red 2 is...
Ravage him on respawn, kill him here. He's in so over his head, but he's Parker. He knows what he can do and what he can't do. His teammates here, Boots of Bearings online, Schofield's behind them with the assurance anyway.
Whoa.
And are you too close? Yeah, you're under the tier 4s. That's not the fountain. You can still die in speed again.
I don't think they care. I don't think Parker cares at all, but you don't have Aegis this time, man. He's still going, though. They're going to push in. The Ghost Ship hits. They find the kill. They're on to DNM. They kill him, too. Parker, you are, in the end, a human being. There are limits. There are absolute limits to what you should be allowed to do. But no. Incorrect. Parker is not human. Parker is a god in human form, and he is once again walking away.
Okay, Ravage. Gotta get it.
They got the Ravage. They need these kills. They take down Dark Mago and Sacred. Can they get Parker? A hell of a lot of gold if they can. But no, he TPs away. They do get those 2 huge kills. Too bothered about getting pushed all the way back like that. But that's assuming that they can take some sort of engagement here as Sacred. Gonna get jumped in on. He does have his BKB, but he doesn't get the chance to use it. But now here comes Stinger into the fight. Overgrowth gonna get popped onto 5. Schofield's in here as well, looking for something. But the Gleipnir really kind of breaks up their initiation, and they're not getting a whole lot at this point. They're trying to track down AB1, and they do get him.
Left here, even though you are still playing versus Parker Morphling, he is unkillable. Everybody else, though, that is who you play on.
DNM, unfortunately, gets his TP canceled there up in that north side of the map, and now his second TP canceled by the, not the snowball, the punch. Parker comes in to grab the kill, because of course he does. He's got 18 of them on the board here. And that's not something that they can afford here. They're looking for Sacred on the other side, but this time Sacred got his BKB off. They did not have the chain stun for him. AB1 with the most optimistic TP I have seen today. Does not make it away, and now if you're Red 2, do you want to back out? Speed is here to help, but it's going to be a rough fight, even if you do have the Ravage to cover for you. And now, well, the punch is going to hit him up. He's going to get rooted a little bit here. There's the Overgrowth. The Ravage, though, timed up at the exact same moment, but Red 2, he's not leaving just yet. He's going to try to get out now, but the snowball's on him. He's rooted by Stinger, and he's dead. And now Speed. Okay, 1 kill onto Schofield. Not a bad play from him, but he needs backup. DNM thought about the TP, didn't actually commit for it, though. Speed. Well, I would say he could just try to TP out, but Stinger's just waiting for that, and now with Dark Mago in, they're going to be able to just bully the crap out of him. They keep him locked down, but what's going on in the base here? Parker. Well, Parker's pushed in all by himself. Still no Aegis up. Lost it a while back, but I mean, who cares? He is creating a distraction. His teammates finally do manage to kill off Speed, and I mean, Parker's a one. He did dive the fountain before, and while he didn't pay for it, they weren't able to get as much damage onto the objectives as they wanted. So this time, much more objective focused. Tier 3 tower going down. Red 2 did a good job trying to go for the zip play to clear out the creeps, but base is still under attack. Hook shot in, lands onto the Morphling. Can actually kill him off, though. He is dropping low. Parker, though, doesn't care. Waveforms himself forward. Does get pushed back by the cogs, but it doesn't matter. Able to get the kill. Red 2 dead. AB1 gone as well. Moves will fall. DNM inside of his own sprout is going to get picked off. And Stinger decides to throw the Overgrowth out there, but at this point it doesn't matter. The GG is called, and Beast Coast frankly dismantle their opponents here in Game 1.
Yeah, just clean stuff. Just Parker Morphling at the end of the day.
I'll get the lanes to play out the way that they want them to, and obviously for DNM,
making sure not to get too denied on those range creeps. Both sides can really easily secure them, so nobody's going to get slowed down too hard.
And meanwhile, take a look at the mid matchup here. Dark Mago versus Red 2. Red 2 gets his Pango, but okay.
Racket.
Lane for him, so we do see Stinger trying to push forward, right? As we mentioned, just running distraction, creating space where he can, so that is still the nature of the game here. The early death does not change that in the slightest, as in the top lane, Schofield taking some damage, but he was able to create the opening for Sacred to push in there. The Primal Beast gets the kill, and now if you're DNM, how much further are you willing to take this? About that far. Tries for the kill with the adaptive.
That there with his HP and mana, just great stuff. Exactly what you need to do. Slow down the Kunkka, accelerate your Pango, make sure Red 2 gets his level 6 first, and then we could see those early rotations, even earlier rotations coming from him, which could catch either side lane completely off guard.
Meanwhile, back down bot, Parker left all by himself. Stinger steps out of lane to try and go for the pull.
Coming up on it. Gonna miss out on the 6-minute power rune, but aside from that, had a great start to his game.
Now, this is where they're going to try and take advantage of this. They go in with the
perfect.
rolling, and they actually knock him back into the river. He is completely trapped and killed, and Schofield, I mean, he's there, but there's nothing he can do.
Win Red 2's lane, ruin Dark Mago's game. This is the strategy. It's working for him so far. Of course, now Red 2 is tapped for mana, and this has all been just aggression, back mid, and Sacred looking for some revenge.
Okay. Trample damage is in. They get the slow, they get the kill. Speed, though, TP's in, and they're going to try and turn this into a larger fight. The curse is thrown down as well.
He's got
Sacred has
ulti.
pulverized. Yeah, he's going to give it a go. A lot of damage being dealt. Not enough to kill anyone off just yet, but here comes Stinger into the fight. Moves will get picked off. Speed is able to TP away, but AB1 is taken out as well. So
Front, but they run past Stinger. They make it past these heroes, and Parker trying to interrupt the Arch Camp pull. It's just not going to work, and there you go.
Cookie does not move him as the Rolling Thunder comes in instead, so Parker's going to die. Schofield got off into the tree line, but Red 2's still chasing. They know exactly where he is. They're going to keep on going. Gotta be a little bit careful here. He is in some trouble. He's going to look for his TP out. But Red 2's got the damage. Just breaks through it. Sacred, though, is trying to push his way in. He's not got pulverized, though. 3 seconds left on the cooldown. So he is just charging his way forward. Now he gets the pulverize off. Meanwhile, Ghost Ship catches out moves to the east. So they will take him down. But Sacred is in a very bad spot here. Can they save him? No, they can't. But at this point, they're just trying to trade it out. Red 2, though, in the roll. Doesn't take the magic.
Well, that they just straight up killed Parker. It's back again. The aggression in the mid lane. Stole an X mark, and Dark Mago kind of in over his head here. And I think he's got backup, but I don't know if he's going to walk this one out. I think he's just going to have to try and trade.
Well, he tried. Did not go fantastically. Sacred, though, gets in with the onslaught, so they will find a kill. And now with the pulverize onto Red 2, they're going to give this a go. Parker's coming in. And Red 2 does not have any spells available. Can they catch? There's the cookie. It does get the stun. And they're going to push their way forward. Moose is, well, able to use a stolen pulverize to kind of break that up. And Parker, okay, did not need the raises. Gets the right click instead. So Moose will fall, and they get both of the supports, ET, but they do not get the Pango, who is now turning around. He is going to go for this. Global is deployed. Onslaught is canceled. And the Primal Beast goes down. Red 2 really just pushing every possible limit here, but there's a reason why he's considered one of the best. He knows exactly how far he can push it, as Dark Mago is now getting caught out in the bottom lane. His Ghost Ship really doesn't even have time to land before they pick him off.
Yeah. To start off that play, Speed just got on top of him, was body blocking him, was very obnoxious, and now, okay, maybe AB1 gets taken out by the supports, but even then, it's not the cleanest kill, and it might just bait you all into your death, and yeah, oh, maybe, but he's dancing, and he's dancing.
And he is safe. His teammates, though, may not be. Speed gets in there, tries for the pulverize. It's canceled immediately, but they still get the kill onto Speed, and they're locking down the Morphling. But he's, yeah, now he's starting to shift. Now this fight gets complicated. Red 2 coming in. Missed with the swashbuckle, but still doing the damage. Schofield will fall. Sacred goes down. And AB1 just walks away from all of that. So, Madness, which, sure, It does increase his farming rate, but it doesn't do him any good in terms of getting into any sort of engagement unless his teammates entirely set him up. And Sacred, but he is trying. This is not really great for him. He is very nearly killed off, and now the global gonna be deployed. Ghost Ship did still hit onto 2, though, so they're trying to make something happen here, but HPs are looking a little bit low. Parker, though, channeling the Rec Room from the high ground. They got onto Red 2, but where's the damage? They need a little bit more. The Impetus is gonna get it, as Red 2 will fall, and now they're gonna turn for the kisses. Stolen Ghost Ship, though, will come through, so Schofield has to reposition. East Coast starting to break up a little bit, chasing multiple kills, looking for AB1 to the east. Not able to catch up to him, and then, well, Moose actually gets away in the trees as well, so...
This is not a common. Only one player is really able to get the good farm in the lane at a time. They're spread out pretty far as well, but only the supports are really feeling comfortable enough to get past and far past his tier 2s. And Sacred, he's just trying to do his job, trying to get close to his BKB. Just gets taken down, just gets picked off. I don't know if they're going to find the ward either. They do finally unblock their ancient camp, but 5RAT are...
They do catch out Stinger. New damage coming in. DNM, waveforms forward. The kisses are gonna try to finish off Moose. But there's your global silence. Moose not dead yet. Snaking his way through the trees. Not hit by the scatter blast. And now, over in the river, Dark Mago, he is entirely by himself. He is gonna be forced to pop his BKB, going for the TP home. And he doesn't make it out in time. Waited too long to start it. They've got the damage to kill him, and
nothing has gone right for them for what feels like 10 minutes or so. As a high ground ward here, a fight, trying to get on top of Red 2. They're trying to collapse, but it's not happening.
But they've already lost Stinger. Sacred's going to get cleaned up immediately afterwards, and this play is just broken. Trying to get Schofield away with the TP, but he doesn't make it out in time. Faster channel time on the Rolling Thunder. And that...
Sacred was patient. He said, I'm dead. Just let it happen. Didn't go. And 5RAT as well have not greeted for their BKBs either. If they can especially get on top of speed early, he has just gone straight for the Gleipnir. He could be very vulnerable. And Dark Mago on the run. DNM trying to kill him. He's 2 more right clicks away, but gets away. And now the team fight breaking out.
Oh, speed did catch him on the backside, though, so Dark Mago does still fall, but East Coast finally find the fight that they wanted. They're able to take down the 2 supports. They're trying to get on DNM as well, but this fight's breaking apart. Parker's left alone on the backside. Stinger's already dead. There's just no one to help him, and now all of a sudden, if you're Sacred, do you just suicide for this kill? It looks like that might be the play for him, but he may not even get it. Pigpull is going to allow that Nature's Prophet to get away, and with his teammates coming in, they will clean up that fight. And need
God and Aegis now in DNM's hands. There's almost no way for Beast Coast to contest this. In fact, being outside of the base is insane, and Dark Mago, well, you're going to get punished for this.
Man, he's dead. Ghost Ship does come in after the fact, but it's far too little and way, way too late. They go right back into the pit, and
5RAT have only been able to get this first big objective. They've still got to knock down the majority of these tier 2 towers. They need to get Glyph, and yeah, he's just farming, but then same problem as in game 1. The physical damage just comes through anyway. Morphling is just too big at this stage of the game, and DNM, it might not be as fast as...
Back to the tower. And Beast Coast will just kind of reset and try to get themselves out of here as Stinger... Well... I mean, he is dropping slowly. They do manage to bring him down. Meanwhile, that is Stolen Kisses coming into play, so Dark Mago suddenly really doesn't have a move to make here, and he can't get back home. Already used his BKB, and 5RAT know that. They're just going to keep on chasing him. There's the swashbuckle into the shield crash, into the kill, and... Oh, by the way, while that was going down, Sacred gets picked off as well. The tier 2 tower is finished by DNM, and... Yeah, that's it. GG. They'll just call it there.
Yeah. East Coast just no. Feels too impossible, and 5RAT very confidently bounce back here in game 2. I think
said that timer was running down on him, so... I mean, it's better than a random. Well, one is going to get a pull going.
Yeah, does the very nifty side pull, then gets to rotate over, make sure the boundary rune doesn't get sniped out. Doesn't walk all the way to the water rune, but during all that, yeah, DNM's going to get hit up. Just a little bit too far up in the lanes, why the pull comes through, and why Schofield gets a pull going for himself.
They get the cutoff angle, though, yeah. DNM he's dead. Oh, maybe he's not. No, Schofield gets back in there to finish the job.
Crazy plays just yet, even though there are some mangoes on Schofield, but think this is a mistake. They should probably look to just take these next few waves a little lightly, even though Schofield says, oh, I'm in, but you are in. What a dodge, though. Oh my goodness, that LSA.
Impressive stuff. Schofield walks away. Sacred. Not able to get in range, though, for the kill, and then well, everybody walks away. 6 bodies in the middle lane. No kills going down there, and if you're Dark Mago, you didn't get the kill, but now you kind of have control of this lane for a little bit. AB1 and Moose really can't do anything to you.
No, they are going to try and sap, but yeah, this is where they really should try and avoid Dark Mago a little bit more now. He's just too tanky. He can't die, and because they've split up, well, this is going to happen. Nice LSA, but the battery assault, trying to let the creeps tank it, and it's not enough, and Moose can't even find the return kill. And as you go for a dive, you get baited in, you'll get hard punished by that Soul Guardian.
Schofield just found AB1. Hits him up with the Cog Trap. Battery Assault is doing some work. Of course, AB1, he does hit hard, but not sure if it's going to be hard enough. But now with Red 2 coming over, yeah, Schofield should die here, or maybe not. Dark Mago comes in, gets off the Avalanche. They're going to take down the Treant. Sacred, meanwhile, did ult his way down to the bottom lane, so they go in onto speed. They find that kill.
Exactly spelling out in the fashion that they really want them to. And with that, the Tusk wants to get aggressive, and the Tusk is coming bottom. This is a nice play. Just need to bring as many heroes as possible, and they get their first pick, but still going to have to work for it, and they're going to get RP'd. Okay. Cloud Blast long enough, but Dark Mago.
The Tiny. Wants something. Avalanche is going to get moves right away. Stinger will die, though. And now if you're Dark Mago, do you have the damage to do this by yourself? Ava's coming back up. Will connect there onto the Tusk. Red 2, though, pops the shards. And that may just be enough to keep him alive, but up in the top lane, Sacred going in with Schofield. They're trying for DNM again, and they will get him a second time. And then, oh, back down bot. Parker respawns. Dark Mago didn't leave. Avalanche comes in. Shockwave is there. RP will not be needed. They're just going to clean it up. These trades going in Beast Coast's favor. And now in the middle lane, they're going to try for Stinger, but here comes Sacred. Did jump into a smoke screen, so no immediate follow-up, but he keeps his teammate safe, and he's actually going to go for the kill. Starbreaker will hit. Those shards did not create the separation Red 2 wanted, but it may just be enough. With the living armor on him, he is trying to get away, but here comes Schofield into the fight. Can he connect? He can't. Dark Mago can. Avalanche into the middle lane. They'll find the kill. Now they're on to Moose as well.
Ricky pre-15 minutes, you know, nothing too special, but they're just doing exactly what they want. Stealing out the DD rune is very nice, and, well, he is on the run. Don't know if he's going to get away either. Maybe deny? Nope.
Good attempt. Not going to get it. Sacred gets the kill, and a little bit. That's 8 stolen intelligence at 14 minutes. That is pretty impressive.
No, and look at this. Parker guesses correctly here from Red 2, and Red 2 has to juke, has to jive, and he gets his TP broken instantaneously. Just isn't able to dodge out long enough, and yeah, this is just the Tusk's death. First RP isn't flashy, doesn't matter. They kill the most dangerous hero on the map for 5RAT, and our 5RAT satisfied. Start 5 heroes, you know, we joke about it being broken, but into the 5-man, it is a fairly helpless choice, and the split has happened. Sacred's left bottom. 2 more heroes have gone. They want this big team fight.
Yep, there's going to be your dart. Stinger is still here, though. There's going to be the global, and Dark Mago goes in. Gets off the Avalanche. Gets off the toss. 2 heroes dropping pretty quickly, but they're not dead just yet. Red 2 gets off the snowball. It doesn't save him, but it does allow them to take this trade. No, it doesn't look pretty, but it gets the job done, although now they have to be careful. They get the kill. Dark Mago now has an Arcane Rune bottled up, which his cooldown's already not the longest here on the Avatos, but just going to make him that much more dangerous as Parker goes for the jump in. Parker really, let's not even say gun shy, because that's not it. He's just recognizing, I don't need RP to make the vast majority of these plays.
Yeah, and there's no real threat either for killing him. He's a strong, tanky Magnus. He's independent. He's on the lanes. He has a full BKB now. He was greeting out disassembling his Echo Saber because, you know, Echo Saber is a lot easier to farm with. But the bigger problem is that currently for 5RAT,
oh man,
as, yeah, AB1 is taken down. if DNM shows up to any of these fights, he's just going to get blink RP'd. BKB or not, you're going to get taken out of the fight, and then you need to hope that the rest of your lineup can...
Closing in on an AC here, so... He is absolutely massive. Okay. A little bit too massive there, so massive that he pops BKB for not a great reason right now, and now has to back away, but Beast Coast are making an orderly retreat. Dark Mago says, no, retreating's for losers, we're going to try and go in. There's going to be the Global Silence deployed, but immediately realizes that's a terrible idea, but now it's too late. BKB popped from Red 2. They cancel out Dark Mago's TP, and... yeah, this, I don't really know what Dark Mago's play was there. Maybe just a little overconfident in his own damage output, and now he's just got to try to run for his life, and he's not going to make it away.
Yeah, gets taken down. They just get bodied. They get run out of there. They're not going to kill Speed. They're not going to lose Schofield, but somebody didn't want to do something there.
Mm-hmm. A bit of a strange one, and... oh, RP in the river. Now they're going to go in for the Solar Guardian. So they wanted the... well, I was going to say more valuable of the two, but ET, I mean, looking at net worth, that's not really the case, right?
Yeah, and maybe that was just a misjump from Schofield. Perhaps saw the BKB finish up on Speed and didn't know if there was enough time, as Schofield's been playing with fire down here. His Papa Mango does get off that Force Staff, but a fresh DNM back out onto the map. Yeah, that'll happen. But 5RAT, they sit on the high ground. They stand confident. They've got the better ward in this situation, and they see everything.
Oh, they're going to jump on the Moose first, though. They get that kill. There's the RP. There's the Global Silence. They're onto the Lina. They need more damage, though. Trying to take her down, but they've only got the support so far, and DNM is trying to fight his way out of this, but his BKB is going to start to run out of time. Looking for the TP home, and will not make it. They strike hard. They strike fast, ET. It's enough for them to win the fight. Stinger very nearly gets picked off, but now that reveals Red 2's location. They're going to try and track him down, but his own BKB should keep him safe here. Ooh. Link forward out of Sacred. That was not a good idea, but now Dark Mago's in. Avatos onto Speed. Speed, though, popping the BKB, looking to fight, but Parker's getting involved, and Speed, you don't want to be here anymore, but you don't really have anywhere to go. They will be able to take him down, but Moose responds, gets in, gets off the dart. Is this enough, though? They need the snowball stun. They do get it. The smoke screen actually is well placed there as well, and okay. Parker goes down, Sacred falls as well, and if you're Beast Coast, you're trying to back away, but there's another dart. That extended range from the lens gets them in. No BKB. Schofield, though, with the Force Staff, is trying to create the separation, but now AB1 able to get in. Pops the Overgrowth. The Dark Mago's not dead yet. He's going to turn around for the kill to take out Moose, but at this point, I do not think he's getting away. They slowly but surely bring him down, and yeah, DNM does not care. Keeps going. Gets the tower. Glyph does get refreshed with the loss of that tower, however. But what's going on here? Schofield's going to get caught. Global Silence, though, will be deployed, but the BKBs had already come out, so they're just going to keep on pushing their way forward. Schofield and Stinger both finished off. Sacred stunned by the LSA. Going to get taken down by DNM. And, well, Beast Coast, they are not looking so hot here. Dark Mago's in some trouble. He's got BKB, but he doesn't want to pop it, which means he gets hit up by the dart, by the silence. The shards are kind of off the mark there, and maybe that gives them an opening to go back in. No. Parker decides not going to go for it. Sent a shockwave in there, but that was it.
Yeah, and, well, now DNM has to be a little bit careful here. Does not want to get skewered under tier 4, as if he gets killed in his first life and then RP'd in a bad position, it could just be the reverse throw, and, well, here we go. It's starting.
The cogs are there for the pushback, too, and Red 2 says, I'll try and save the day, comes in, kills off Stinger, and buybacks are not available. This is the thing. Parker doesn't have backup anymore with the supports dead again. And that all goes perfectly fine.
This isn't sneaky. Supports are showing. They flared aggressively, and here we are.
They do still see DNM, though. They're going to try to go in. The Global Silence will be used, but the BKB still comes through. DNM holds his ground, turns around, quick kill onto Sacred, and this fight is not really going anywhere. Dark Mago hit by the punch, going to try to TP home. Can they kill him in time? Of course they can. They get the kill again. They catch Stinger out as well with the LSA, and East Coast, they just... and they can't do it. Oh, Parker, okay. That is a nice RP, but where's the follow-up? They get the skewer, pulling them back under the tier 4s, but again, there aren't any buybacks, there is no backup, and the game's over. GG called. 5RAT are moving on, ET, and, well, there was a point where their opponents had 3 times their kill count in this game. You wouldn't think that was the case based on the final standing.
Right.